Okay, so we got another video on the VShojo stuff going on, and obviously this one is to do with Momo. Now, if you don't know, Momo we've talked about before. She was involved with VShojo in some ways when the whole kind of situation went down, and well, it seems like she's kind of given us a little bit more information on what her kind of looks and what her whole VTuber would have been like if she was to actually fully join VShojo. Now, obviously, as you can see here, she is with Mythic now and is, you know, doing a lot of great stuff over on the indie side of things. But obviously, this was the post that she put out back whenever all of this happened. Said, I'm glad now, considering back in 2019, I spent almost 2.5 years spiraling about my self-worth in the entertainment world and my friendships, all because I signed a 2-year contract with VShojo. Spent a bunch of money and time to prepare, only for them to turn around and tell me they were re-evaluating their business and that I could reapply in the fall when they were doing tryouts. I hope all VShojo talent get what they're owed. Hearing all of this is just heartbreaking. Shame on VShojo. Now, obviously, yeah, it was a pretty terrible time for her, it seems like, being a part of VShojo and obviously being kind of, I guess, rejected after putting so much work, effort, and money into, you know, kind of joining and everything like that. Now, she has actually revealed exactly what her designs would look like if she was to be a part of VShojo, and honestly, they look great. Let's just get into the clip and then we'll talk about it.
When I was getting my VShojo design done, when I was like set to join, it was so funny because I made them like revise it a couple times. I made them revise it a couple times because I wanted my feet to show. Let me show you, chat. Oh, it's so funny, dude. Like, okay, so this was the cute design. That was gonna be my outfit, right? That was my design. It was super cute. But here, they had like this cool like clawed boot design for me, and I thought it was super cool. But I thought it was super cool, but I wanted it. I wanted it to be feet. So that was.
So if you can't get what the context here is, bro likes feet, okay? Bro likes feet on our model, and she had to she asked for some changes to the original VShojo concept that they came up with. As you can see here, this was what they were originally planning for her to look like whenever she came out to VShojo. Obviously, it's not too dissimilar to what she looks like now, and obviously, you know, her current model. But again, obviously, there you can see the kind of design and outfit they had for her, which looks absolutely amazing. And it would have been really nice to see her a part of that, but obviously they re-evaluated and it never came to be. Obviously, you had some other designs there, for example, like Silvervale, and also Ironmouse, and I think it's Projekt Melody as well there. Obviously, yeah, they all look like great designs. I don't know if any of these actually went through all of the other designs. I'm pretty sure maybe they just scrapped the whole thing together, seeing as they just scrapped Momo's design. But it is kind of funny, you know, how many kind of re-evaluations they had to do just to have some feet and stuff included in the artwork, which I thought was quite funny.
Oh, yeah, I made him take the shoes off. It would have been such a cute outfit, but...
It would have. It looks so nice.
I know how it goes. So I made them take the shoes off. Yeah, I didn't get the. Yeah, I don't like shoes on my model, which really sucks because shoes are gorgeous. But like, I don't know. I just liked it. Really funny. And I had this pair of, it was like skin tight like latex pants, and it was like I ripped the side of it off. Yeah, it was a really cute design. It was really, really cute. When I see that made to a proper model, make it your claim in spite. Yeah, I was.
Up on my head and say that.
I thought about it, but
don't worry, I've already been victim to this shit.
I mean, I was in limbo. I was in limbo for like a year and a half, like unsure whether or not I could even like make the outfit a thing. So I just redesigned to this.
So high.
So yeah, obviously, as she explains there, is that essentially she then obviously made this outfit, which is her current outfit, which looks insane, by the way. It looks great. But obviously, that is the current outfit she has now. and she was unsure on whether she could actually follow through with this outfit, considering, you know, obviously it was done with VShojo, and, you know, I could understand there was definitely probably some kind of misunderstandings and things of maybe like, oh, am I not allowed to use this, etc., because obviously it was done with them. So again, I can obviously see, but it seems like she's got a very, very nice model anyways, you know, regardless of this. So again, you know, she's still absolutely winning in terms of that. But again, it is very interesting just to see like what it could have been like if VShojo did actually kind of debut Momo. Obviously, again, that never ended up happening, which was kind of, you know, disappointing to her. And as you can see, there was a lot of effort and money that went into this, obviously from her side as well, which again is pretty crazy. You know, a lot of people saying, I love all the OG illustrations. That long time before I knew Momo tried to join VShojo, I loved her made up songs and voice and kept hoping to hear her sing a collab with the other girls. So not sure which it was, but it was some of the other songs there. Said, man, I would have been so happy back then if Momo got to join VShojo. She's an absolute delight and I love her, which obviously, yeah, it's very interesting. Said, on the other hand, knowing what we do now about this trash fire of a company, Gunrun and his toadies, probably would have done stuff just as bad or even worse than what Arcadum did to her, which obviously, yeah, obviously she was, you know, pretty mistreated in the first place in terms of, you know, how they decided to do things, right? But also at the same time, she did avoid a lot of the other issues that many of the VShojo members are having, you know, for example, like a lot of the merch and things like that, where, you know, it's currently being withheld from a lot of their fans and things. She did actually manage to avoid that, which I think is a positive, but also she did spend a lot of money and time to try and debut when she obviously didn't even get the chance to. They said the claw boot would have been so cool, the art is so good too, screw VShojo man. They said the model was so cute, said, oh god damn it, it looks sick too, kind of reminds me of Rose Doodle. That damn, this looks so good. You know, hope someone can maybe help her bring it to life. And yeah, maybe it could be a possibility that this, you know, outfit could actually still be a thing, you know, now that things are a little bit more cleared up and VShojo are no longer a thing. Because again, obviously, what are they going to do? Sue her? Like, again, they're not around. So again, obviously, she might be able to, you know, bring this outfit to life if she still wants to. Because also there is the factor of like, some people would talk about, you know, maybe the legal side of things. You know, would you be able to even like have a model like this if you planned it with VShojo, right? There's also like the emotional baggage behind this. Would you want a model that is associated with a lot of that kind of bad stuff that's happened? And not saying like the outside opinion would hate it, but I mean more for her, Momo as a person, right? Would she still be comfortable with using it, especially considering, you know, how much money and time went into it and how disappointing it was not to be able to debut? Hey, maybe it could go either ways. It could be either she doesn't want to do it, or maybe that wants to make her do it even more because, again, she wasn't able to in the first place. So maybe having this design, being able to kind of debut that would also be a kind of vindication, I guess, for exactly what has happened. But I do think it's really cool that she's been able to share some of these designs. As I said, I don't know about these other designs, which, you know, were there for some of the other members. I'm not sure if they ever came to fruition. I never really remember them. But again, maybe... Oh, no, I think I remember the Silvervale one. I think I loosely remember the Silvervale one. But again, it was quite a long time ago. Obviously, it was back in like 2019. So again, it was, before, you know, the whole lockdown stuff happened, which was pretty crazy. But yeah, I mean, it's very cool. And obviously, there's a lot of other lost members out there, which I don't think I really touched on in this video too much. But obviously, Momo is technically considered like one of the lost members of VShojo. Sorry for hitting my mic there. You know, she's one of the lost members. The same alongside of like people like Mint Phantom, people like that who were like kind of planning on, you know, joining VShojo and debuting, and they either got cut off like Momo did and said that, hey, we're reevaluating, you know, apply another time, which again, obviously wasn't great from VShojo there. Or you got people like Mint as well, who were planning on doing things. And I think, I forgot how she kind of didn't end up doing it. I forgot whether it got cut off by VShojo, literally, you know, shutting down, or whether it was, I don't think it was. I think they just kind of cancelled it. But also, you know, you got the other members who were literally cut off by VShojo getting in this whole mess in the first place, right? Because obviously there's a couple of people looking to debut, including I think the Beasties group, which we talked about as well on a video. Again, that was a great video, and we went through a lot of their kind of current personas, including like Pia. Pia even commented on the video as well, which is great to see. So I'm glad that they are doing great. But obviously, yeah, there's a lot of those members as well who never got to debut due to VShojo, you know, shutting down and things like that. So again, obviously there's a lot of lost members, a lot of could have been members, right, who were mistreated by VShojo in multiple different ways, you know, whether it is, you know, obviously being told they're reevaluating whatever, despite, you know, spending so much time and money into this kind of stuff, or all of the other stuff that we know VShojo have already done. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. They've all been mistreated and they've all been horribly kind of, yeah, just understood by them. And I think, yeah, it's a terrible situation. But I'm glad that she's able to show this kind of stuff and talk with her audience about it quite freely. So again, obviously, we are seeing a lot of that happening with a lot of the other members as well. For example, like the mint joke we saw the other day, which I thought was quite funny. But yeah, obviously, that's what I got for this video. I thought it was very interesting. Just wanted to show it to you guys because, again, yeah, that could have been what she would have looked like back in VShojo if it was to happen, which I think is very, very cool. And yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, go to GameSubs, use my code Kazza, get 10% off again. They've got a ton of really cool stuff over there. I definitely recommend checking it out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.